Namaste, namaste, namaste. Yesterday, I did mention about something, and somebody asked me uh, that Sri Bhudabali and Panchamaha and all that I just mentioned and went. That is because if I start chanting and taking the slokas, I will be dumped totally inside that. So I will go out of focus. So one of the karma which yesterday I said Sri Bhudam, Belir Bhudo, right? But then I did not mention where is the reference. The Panchamaha also I just showed Panchamaha and then only took one reference as Sri Bhudabali. What are the other parts of Panchamaha Adhyapanam. Adhyapanam is teaching. One of the Panchamaha is Adhyapanam. And who has to do that? Those people who do as teachers. Don't expect that as it was happening in the Vedic period, people will stay in the Guru's house and all will not happen. The wheel cannot be rotated back. So there is nothing saying that I will start Panchamaha and I will have a Gurukulam and people will come and stay with me. No. We have to always orient. What is the beauty of Bharatiya Shastram? Bharatiya Shastram always believe that you must modulate based on the time and space. There is no strict rule, this is what is to be followed. Even when somebody has to do daily rituals, it is told that daily ritual can be done when you are at home. When you are during travel, it can be half of that. When you are in somebody's house, it can be 1/4 of that. Yeah, exceptions are always there. You cannot strictly say. We remember we had a teacher from Hyderabad University, Central University Mathematics. One of the greatest Professor Kannan. When he has to come to Cochin those days, he said, no, I will drink water only from well, not from pipe. And he was not accommodated in guest house. He was accommodated in some Brahmin's house. Then I wanted to ask him, it also says that people traditionally said they will never cross a river. You are not supposed to cross a river. Once you cross a river, you are a Brahman. How can he reach Kerala without crossing rivers? He will cross many rivers. And he has to fly. Understood? So, some of the stringent rules have to be abolished. Because Bharatiya Shastram never strictly says this is what is to be done. It gives you a format in which you can place. So, Adhyapanam Brahmayatnaha. Does it say that on internet you should not teach? This is also satsangam. Satsangam can be on internet. Earlier it would have been by seeing at their own house. Not necessarily. Now everybody is in everybody's house. In your fingertips, anybody can come to your house. Correct? So, Adhyapanam, whatever style you disseminate knowledge, but not copy and cut and paste. One of the biggest thing what happens is we forward things without even reading and understanding. Most of the groups are useless and funny. Actually waste of time. I get probably today also somebody added me on 10 different groups. You can imagine every day people add, and we have to see whether somebody genuinely added. See the people whom we know by contact, by mistake. If we get out also, people get angry, right? So when we create, that's why I told all the people who wanted to join for this Sloka group, create your own group, add me there. So I am not adding anybody, because what happens is they will take this and then add everybody into another group also. Why to trouble others? You create your group. So I am not diluting the group. The purpose is to learn. Satsang is to learn, not to disseminate information. Disseminate data, not even information. When you analyze data, that becomes information. Assume you don't even look at it. You don't understand it. You don't interpret it. You don't judge it. You don't criticize it. You don't compare it. That only becomes data. Some words which you know. Some pictures you remember. That data is useless. Only when you analyze it, judge it, criticize it, visualize it in your own style, probably that becomes information. That information, somebody makes it his. My information. I am not copying and then reading. Copying and reading anybody can do. That's why yesterday I posted all that chanting of Bhagavad Gita. If somebody wanted to chant Bhagavad Gita, you can sit at home, listen to Yeshudas. Beautiful chanting is there from Yeshudas, but not fully available. Some slokas only he did. In Telugu there is beautiful chantings, but he only chanted Gandashala, one of the most beautiful. I kept on listening to him, Gandashala. But then what happens is, I don't think he has whole Bhagavad Gita chanting I have not seen. Only 100 slokas he listed out, and then that he kept on chanting. That I heard, maybe maximum number Gandashala only. Okay. There are so many such people, but then what I did was I collected from different sources, mostly from ISKCON, it's available. So I collected all of them and then kept in one place so that I can I forgot yesterday when somebody asked only, I distributed to all the people. Right? So that is not teaching, that is not learning. Only hearing cannot be learning. That anybody can, that is only a concept of bhakti. Jnanam yoga is different from bhakti yoga. Keep on chanting somebody's name even without knowing, if it gives you a peace of mind, without intelligence being involved. Knowledge is not coming, emotionally you get attached. That bhakti level is fine. But he cannot be a teacher. He can be a musician. A music teacher will keep on explaining the song. Or maybe you are singing. The other day when Asha sang, I asked immediately, right? Then she said it is a place name. See, because I know Kannada, I heard that song. The way the singing happens, I know the meaning is not understood. Because music has to be understood in different style. Shabdatalam is good enough. Maybe when somebody sings, that's what I was saying. The last year when I wanted to select a few songs for a international ethnic expo, I was teaching the people from abroad. In a church, the chorus group who were singing songs in the church, I taught them Indian songs. Ganesha song, Gauri song, and Kerala boat race song. And I wanted one Bangla song. So immediately what I picked up was Ekle Chalero. Because one of the most famous, because Amitabh Bachchan sings, Lata Mangeshkar sings, they are not Bangla people. Why are they selecting one Bangla song? Because that one song is good enough to tell them that he also sang a Bangla song, right? So I suggested one, I asked one of the Bangla singer there. She immediately said Ekle Chalero. Okay, fine, very good. Because Tagore wrote it. Internationally well known Nobel Prize winner. So I thought I can market it well. I sent it to the priest. The church priest was looking at, and then every one of them, when I sent the meaning also. So I collected the meaning, I don't know. So I collected from the internet and then copied it, and I understood by hearted the song, and then he came for a discussion, immediately said, Ekla Chalore is not a good song, I don't want that. I said, how can you say that it's a Nobel Prize winner song? Yeah. See, it says, I am walking alone. I am alone in this world. He says that's a highly negative song. We are talking about a church where people come for socializing. And during that time, if somebody says, I am alone, it is meaningless. You see how Western people look at a song? Have you seen any Indian people looking at it like this?
Deep analysis.
Yeah, they deep analysis. I love them because of that. And I learned. Yeah. See, he says contextually in this, that's a good song. Assume that you are in deep, sad song. You don't want to counsel, you don't want to meet anybody, you don't want to mingle with anybody, you want to shut down in a room and then cry. That's a good song. But that is not what we do when we gather people together. When gathering together, we must talk about motivation, not sad feeling. Happy feeling is what we should spread. And we took some other song. So we had a Kashmiri song, we had a Bangla song, we had a Gujarati song, all the corners of India. And one Hindi song and Sanskrit. That was beautiful. You can see Ethnic Expo, Dr. TPS. And I conducted a program in the church. Sunday priest, instead of priest, I was sharing with a priest. And the program was called Bridge to Indiana. I connected all these songs and then we made like a discussion in which I will bring in the songs in between. That's how the script was written, and it was like a drama. Any ritual which we do, including puja, is a big drama because we are all making the set and then start acting. Every priest is also acting. But that also is not knowledge because every day you do the same thing. It is not knowledge, it's all rituals. Rituals are not knowledge. So what is knowledge? Make people to think, and you discover knowledge from inside you, and then there is something to be. I visualized something today, I understood something today. A realization comes to you, a knowledge sharing. That is what is called adhyapanam. He is an adhyapak. He need not be a pandit. He is not a panda. But he creates the people whom he is addressing, they will start thinking themselves. That's good enough. From his experience, he will start giving. The information need not be correct. It can be factual, not the truth. But then students will start thinking. That's what a researcher does, a guide for a PhD. The teacher doesn't know the question, only he knows. He knows how to analyze it. Answer he doesn't know. The student understands the answer. The student identifies the answer. But the teacher will make the student to ask questions. That's why I believe our satsang has to be with questions only. That is why earlier Veda was taught only for few. The Veda is not very famous. Veda is a ritualistic text in which Rigveda is the text, Yajurveda is the action, Samaveda is the marketing. So it's like a project activity. Veda is a project activity. But then the students who are all part of it from different, either in the marketing side or in the ritual side or in the theoretical learning side, they have lot of questions. That's why Upanishad is more famous than Vedas. Most of the quotations we know, most of the text we learn, everything is from Upanishads. That is because Upanishad became more famous than Veda. That is because it was decodified. Veda is a codified text, decodified by the students. It is not written by Veda Vyasa at all. His students wrote it. So the ability of a teacher is to make the student to become propagators. That's how Vyasa became great. That's how Ramakrishna became great. So who is an adhyapak? Adhyapak is one who will make his students inventors. That is why it is called Brahmayatna. I don't know how many people understood this first sloka, this detail. Adhyapanam Brahmayatnaha. Making students Brahmas. Who is Brahma? Creator. So students has to become creative students. Adhyapanam Brahmayatnaha. But I want to make my students creative thinkers. I also have to have that ability. I am 100% sure without becoming a student, you cannot become a master. But some masters, they become automatically masters. They will play cassette. They will not undergo this training of Brahma Yajna by some gurus. That is why we say traditionally Guru Shishya Parambara is must. Otherwise, not for knowledge. I can gather knowledge. But if I want somebody to make thinkers, interpreters, analyzers, inventors, if I have to get a PhD, first I should have a PhD, correct? Without I becoming a PhD, how can I get somebody to be PhDs? So, if somebody has to become a teacher, they should have teachers. So, what is the first question to be asked? When somebody says, I am a guru, ask him, who is your guru? If somebody says, no, I don't have a guru, I am Swayam, impossible. Very, very difficult. Even Ramana Maharshi had enlightenment by self. Atma Sakshatkaram. Indirectly I am answering Atiras. That's why I took this sloka also. It is Atma Sakshatkaram. But when his preaching started, people went and told him, this is there in this Upanishad. But he never studied it. And don't compare anybody with Ramana Maharshi. Why? Have you seen any of them like Ramana Maharshi? He doesn't want even dress. It is only somebody give him a small dress. It is not that he has shame, but others should not feel uncomfortable looking at him. Therefore, that's the only reason. Otherwise, he has no faith in all this. That is what is to be done. That is where when we understand Shivoham, Shivoham, yesterday whatever we had. Got it? So, that Brahma Yajna, either somebody gets by themselves, but still you need some correction to format it under this format. That's why you will see most of the Ramana Maharshi's classes are not classes, it is question answers. Understood? Because he has got lot of item, but how do we put them into format? Ramana Maharshi's lectures are less, question answers are more. And why again Ramana Maharshi became famous? Because he had a few people who documented for him and they got published. So question answers were there around it. That is essential. So I am sure all of you are writing. But what is required probably when I post this on YouTube, whatever writing you have, if you have a typed version, dump it there. Dr. TPS will die immediately, not sooner or maybe later, sometime. But that will be there. It's a great tribute, not to me, to my gurus who made me to. I used to have such discussions. Panchamaha Yajnam. Immediately I will ask, Brahma Yajnam. What does it mean? Because I was part of Brahmasri. He was Brahmasri. Brahmasri KPC Anijan Bhattacharya. Why our Pujaris, all Pujaris are not called Brahmasris. They are Brahmasri because they are creative. They are creative people. They create something new. Knowledge is created. So my guru was a great guru. He could write just like that slokas. When his granddaughter went for studies, immediately he has purchased 360 odd number of postcards and printed his granddaughter's address on that. And decided every day I will write a poetry and then send it to you. Have you seen anybody doing it like this? Because I don't want to write every day your address. Your address is anyway fixed. Content only will change, right? What do people do? They print the content and address will be changed. Dissipate to many people same knowledge. That is not knowledge. You want only one person, that's good enough.
Marketing.
Yeah, marketing is not. That's why I said we want only very few people. One person who is good enough. But we don't know who is that one person who will be grasping knowledge. So that hunting is going on. That keeps happening. So Veda, knowledge, creation, Upanishad who will create. That is what is important. Pidru yatnastu tarpanam. Every day when we eat food, one day Krishna Rama Govinda go out of this world. So far from childhood parents feed us. Maybe when parents become elderly people we feed them. But once they go off, we don't know what happens. Bhagavad Gita says, Shariram only goes, Pranam goes, somewhere else it will come back, it will take a rebirth sometime. We had some discussions on that also. But it is understood, I don't know. It is told, it is heard that all the Shariram is moved to the graveyard, still the Pretatma will be around. And then indirectly I am answering somebody's question. There was one question yesterday. So I am answering. Some extra informations which I am giving is to answer questions to some of the questions which I got from the discussions. Or maybe there was some text. So when the prana goes away, it need not go sometime. It will be around your house. So we do some rituals. And definitely as a Pretatma, it gets an opportunity to get connected to their parents or grandparents. Anyway, you have no place in this house. You have to go away from this house. So where do I go? I have to go to those houses where they are waiting for me. And it says that for Jivatma, one day is 24 hours. For Pretatma, one day is Brahma's one day. That will be equivalent to 365 days, say. So that is why we don't feed them every day. We feed them once in a year. And how do we know which is that day, early morning for them, when is the midnight for them? Are we feeding them at the right time or not? That is not a big issue, because our one day, if today is I am feeding or tomorrow I am feeding, the difference is only 1 second for them. Because the time scale itself is big. So there is nothing wrong if I do that 11 days or 14 days or 15 days. All these are useless. Because that 1 day, 2 day difference is only for us. Got it? For some other prana, whom are we feeding? When we are doing the ritual, actually we are feeding those Pretatmas. So Pretatmas doesn't have that time. So can you do that Tarpanam? Tarpanam is feeding that in the very specific havis have to be added and then give it. That is a yatna. That yatna is done for your Pritu, but not every day. Once in a year is good enough. Even if it is delayed by few days, doesn't matter, because many relatives, assume my mother died, that may be a night for them, say. But I am sure my mother goes there, their relatives, assume that in your house somebody comes at 12 o'clock midnight, don't you open the door? Once you open the door, don't you even ask, you are traveling so long, why can't we have a cup of coffee? And do you only give them, or you will also have along with them? That's it. So it's like that. Whatever Pinda Karma which you are doing, soon after somebody's death is only offering, not your mother. That is why every relative comes and joins. Not necessarily you for your mother, your cousins, whomever is known, whomever is the associate, whomever is closer to you, not even closer to you. Feed, so that maybe your mother is known to, your father is known to somebody's close friend, father, they also will open the door and say, yeah, you came, I was waiting for you all these days. So that when you go also, they will receive you in that mode, because you fed them. Correct? What a great concept. This, what does it mean? When we lose our relatives, we are also telling, for you also there is a chance of losing. Come and join. So your mother is not died, no problem. For my mother you do ritual. For your mother I will do ritual. So that is like a community service to each other. Those who all related to people can come together and join this. Otherwise, what do you do? That is what is to be done. So Pidru Yatnastu Tarpanam. Ancestors, for ancestors, what do you do? So not for your Pitru. It is not Pita. It is Pitru. For all these ancestors, you do the Tarpanam. Homo, Devo, Belir, Budo, Homakarma, Yaga, Yetna, Devam, for God, Belir, I told you, all that Belikarma which you do. For whom? The Buddhas. Who is that Buddha? Other living animals other than human being. For all of them you do the Belikarma. For Devam, you do the Homa. Whatever we are doing in the Homa, Agni, when you put a little bit of Havis, what is that activity called? Agnihotra. Told you. When I do Agnihotra, what do? I take little bit of rice and ghee, put a fire and then put that Havis inside and then chant that mantra. Suryaya Swaha, Suryaya Idam Namama, Prajapadaye Swaha, Prajapadaye Idam Namama. And if it is in the evening, Surya is not coming, Surya is going. That is the time when you should do. Agnaye Swaha, Agnaye Idam Namama, Prajapadaye Swaha, Prajapadaye Idam Namama. Simple, very simple. Don't think that it's too complicated. Suryaye Swaha, Surya, you eat this. Why am I giving to Surya for eating? Because every food what I am eating is given by Surya. Without the sun, there is no food at all for us. Don't we have to give some thanksgiving to him? What is the method of thanksgiving? From that portion, give a little bit to Surya. Can you feed that to Surya by throwing to the sun? Cannot. So what do? Symbolically, we create a sun and that has to be not with artificial fire. It has to be natural fire. What is that? Little cow dung, which cannot be burned without drying. So dried cow dung. And cow has to be without eating plastic. Otherwise cow dung also will have plastic inside. Right? That means you have to keep that cow in the better condition. Don't go to the market and then try collecting some cow dung or buy from there. It will have a lot of plastic inside. The smell also will be different. There is a great experiment done by Agnihotris by doing it in different conditions and found it is not effective. And whatever ashes you get is used for making many medicines. 26 varieties of medicines. When I was doing in my house in Malkajgiri almost 12 years, I continuously did morning and evening. While doing, I had a few plants, gross plants in which I started giving this ashes. Beautiful rose plants. They give beautiful flowers. It grows so fast. Because cow dung, after firing, whatever ashes you get is one of the most best feed for all the plants. Tulsi will grow gigantic and fantastic. Right? So, little cow dung, ghee, and to fire it probably if you want you can add little camphor. That's it. Right? Then while putting what you should say, Suryaya Swaha, Suryaya you eat this. Why? Suryaya Idam Namama. You are the person who has given to me. It's not mine, it's yours. Idam Namama, it is yours. Prajapadaye Swaha. Surya has not given directly to me. I purchased from a shop. But where the shop fellow got it? From the farmer. So it's a good concept. I must salute the farmer. It was part of our ritual. That doesn't mean today I have to go and prostrate before a farmer. I must at least think the farmer was, I am eating in a beautiful 5-star hotel in an air-conditioned room. I must understand this rice comes from that farmer who is eating in a farm without even washing his hand properly, sitting on the floor in a muddy, sunny day. Are you able to understand the essence of this sloka? It is to remind me. I cannot do that. Can I be thankful to him? Saying that, hey farmer, you are responsible for feeding me at least 2 times per day, though you are eating 5 times a day. That do it in the early morning and evening. As you sunrise and sunset. What you do inside the party is not a problem. But as you enter, you will say namaskaram. While going also, you will say namaskaram, tata, bye bye. In between, you don't care the guest or host. That doesn't matter. So similarly, in the day, morning and the evening, you tell. That is what is exactly required. So when we are teaching rituals, it is not just chanting mantra. What would have been in the poet's mind has to be understood by the person who is chanting. Once you understand this, Lalita Krishna, are you able to follow what I am saying?
Yes, sir. I am following.
So the Sankalpa is more important. That Sankalpa is what we are trying to propagate. It is not chanting business. So what is to be done? When I do Homa, Agnihotra Yatna, Suryaya Swaha, Suryaya Idam Namama, Prajapataye Swaha, all the people around me, including farmers, including the milk boy who is serving me milk, from which I made the ghee tomorrow probably. So everyone around me, I am a beggar. I am getting support and help from many people. Who is taking help from many people are called beggars. As you become richer and richer, you become more a beggar. Is it not true? Realizing self is must essential. People think that I am so rich. When you are little rich, you drive your car. You are more rich, you make a driver to drive your car. So you depend on a driver. When you are poor, you will make your own tea. When you are richer, you make a servant there. So you depend on a servant. So dependency is poorness. Richness is non-dependent. What is Atma Sakshatkaram then? Physically and mentally and ritualistically, I should become independent. But that is impossible. But at least have a thanksgiving to them. That is what the teachers. So such tarpana doing is also part of Panchamaha-yatnam. Adhyapanam brahmayatnaha piduryatnastu tarpanam homo devo, for God it is homa, balir budo, for bali is what is to be given for all the budams, give something food to eat. Nuruyatnastu, nuruyatno aditi pujanam. How do you serve people? Treat them as Aditi. What is Aditi? Tithi is date. Aditi is who comes to you as a guest. How do you treat a guest? That is the method in which you must keep every person. Everyone who comes to you is like a Aditi. Serve them. Give them special care. This is called Panchamaha-yatnam. Annadada Sughi Bhava. We already dealt this. Annadada Sughi Bhava. After eating food, we should tell this. But we also learned, I think in the first day we learned.
Aditi Devo Bhava.
Yeah, Aditi Devo Bhava. Annadanam. Whoever gives, even when you eat from somebody, I must immediately tell Annadado Sughi Bhava. Whoever gives me food, let you be happy. Right? But then all that food giving is not that great because the first day we learned. I think Annadanam Param Danam. Anybody? Vidyadanam Tatparam. Annena Kshanika Triptihi Yavad Jivam Javidyaya. More important is Vidyadanam. So this is what some questions were there on 2-3 aspects. One, what will happen to the Pretatma, Bhutatma, the rituals. Second one was this. There are many more. I told you yesterday another small thing was Ishta Purtam. Ishta Karma is for individual, Purta Karma for society. Right? All that Panchamaha-yatnam is done by the Ishta Karmis. For self, that is to be done. Agnikhotram tapassatyam Vedanam chanupalanam Adityam Vaishyadevam cha Ishta ityabhidiyate. What is Ishta Karma? Agnihotra Karma has to be done. The Yaga Yatna which I just explained. Tapassatyam. Tapas can be done. Normal ritual practice of actions can be done. Vedanam chanupalanam. Keep on reading Veda and learning. All that can be done. Even teaching can be done. When I teach, only the people whom I am seeing, I am serving. Probably when you put it, those days it was not possible. But today it is possible. YouTube will become a longer investment. Generations can see that sometime. Adityam Vaishyadevam cha ishtam vidya. These are all normal practice which every householder has to do. But those are only ishta karma. What is purta karma? I told you this also. Ishtade labade sorgam purte moksham avapnuyat. Ishta karma will give you sorgam. Purta karma will give you moksha. So what is purta karma? Whatever you do environmental. I told you, my father has made it well, or he planted a coconut tree, but that was not for him to eat. Many generations would have got benefited. So there is a great saying, Dashakupam ekavapi, 10 wells, kupam means well. Dashakupam ekavapi, 10 wells are equal to 1 lake. Some big lakes are much bigger. We are talking about a small pond sort of a thing where Kerala and all, we can see every village has got at least 5 ponds. Whichever temple is there, around that you will see 1 pond. Right? That will be equal to 5 well. Because if 5 families, traditionally 1 family had 20 people, 5 families 100 people. A pond can serve 100 people, no? Many people will come and take bath there. So the extra water from the pond, generally springs will be there in the bottom of the pond, and the water overflows. The overflowing water is used for irrigation. Dashakupam ekavapi, Dashavapi ekanati. The pond is only in one place, your village, 5 ponds. But if there is a river, it runs through many villages. So how many, it is equivalent to how many ponds? Dashavapi ekanati. 1 river is equal to 10 ponds, lakes, small lakes. Dashanati ekaputro. 10 rivers are equal to 1 putra. 100% sure, if your putra is good, he will reach out to thousands of people. A river can reach out to 1,000, he can reach in his life to 10,000 people. In my life, I have taught already more than 1 million teachers, 1 million students, 1 million public. So, 1 putra, if he is a real putra, what is supposed to do? He has to reach out to as many people as he can. Dasha nadi ekaputro. Dashaputro ekavrikshaha. 1 tree is equal to 10 kids. Because that many generations. I may be as a son serving only 1 generation, 3 generations. Maybe my elders and DJ. 20 years is 1 generation generally. So 60 years I can serve. 20 years for me to establish. 80 years of life, say. That's it, maximum. But tree, they will live
10 generations.
200 years sometime. There are trees which are more than that. In one of the temple in Kerala, biological people, botanical people could not identify the which family the tree.
Also.
Yeah, people tree.
People tree, yeah, for 1,000 years also.
Yeah, more than.
In Kadri Timmamma Marimanu, it's there for
Many.
more than 1,000 years.
Many. In one of the temple, there is a tree where people could not even identify which family. The botany people will categorize into different families of trees. The name is not given. Therefore, the name is Perariyamaram. Unknown name. No name for the tree.
Pardon, Guruji?
Yeah.
The name of the tree?
Name, nobody knows because no name is not there. The tree itself, it is written in the bottom, no name given so far. Nobody knows the name of the tree. That is because it's not available anywhere in the world. That is where my Guru Brahmasri KPC Anijan Bhattadripad, Cherp. That is where his temple is, Perivanam Mahakshetram, Shiva Kshetram. And there, the Shiva is not on the ground, not in the temple in the ground. It is on top of a tree. And you have to climb the steps to reach on the top of the tree to see the God. The steps are given. You have to go on top of the tree to see the God. It is not on the ground, it is 10 feet above. Peruvanam Mahakshetram. Beautiful temple. This time when I went, I saw beautiful rose garden. Nice plants are. Most of the temples, they don't even plant trees. And I want the authority to rule the temple is more important than at least plant some tree and beautify. Nobody stops it. No. If you want to serve, serve. Serve the temple. Why do you want the ruling ability? I was part of academic institutions. Wherever I worked, I started giving some plants, planting some plants, everything part of it. So, plant is more important. Vriksha is more important. Dasha kupam ekavapi, dashavapi ekanati, dashanadi ekaputro, dashaputro ekavrikshaha. Just now Lalita said, people tree is important. People is important, but in a village there can be one people tree. If there are more people tree, people can't even stay. It will spread like anything, but it cannot give food to many people. Therefore, one people tree is good enough. Ashwathamekam. Having told this, I should take this as a reference. What is that? One people tree is good enough. Pichumandamekam dashatendranishcha nagrodamekam dashatendranishcha kabitva bilva malakatrayascha panjamranali narakam nayavi. You don't want to go to Naraka, you want to go to Surga. What is to be done? One people tree. Either you serve it, or you plant it, or you take care of it. Panjamranali. 5 coconut trees you have to plant. Amram is tamarind tree. Tamarind tree also you can plant. Nali also you can plant. Nali is coconut. Don't ask me explanations of all these tree names. I don't know. I only know the names in Sanskrit. I don't know in Telugu, not in English also. Or in Malayalam also, I don't know. Pichumandam, Nagrodam, Kabitvam, Billum we know. Malaka we know. So, many trees, 23 trees are listed. Once you do these trees plantation, what are you doing? You are doing Purta Karma. That is what is Ishtapurtam. What is Purta Karma? Vapi Kupatatagani Devatanayani cha Annapradhanamudyanam Purtam Mityabhidiyate. Vapi, you already know what is Vapi. Kupam, pond, river, either lake, maintain it. Tadakam, bigger water collected areas. Most of the temples have got big water collection. Clean it at least in your life. Or give some donation for getting it cleaned. Devatanayanicha Annapradhanamudyanam. More important is not planting big trees. Annapradhanamudyanam. This also I mentioned yesterday or day before yesterday. Whatever that gives food, that plant you have to plant. So that many animals, many birds, butterflies, everybody can eat something, live something. Even every animal in the world requires something to eat. Purtam nityabhidiyade. These karma when you do, that is called the Purta Karma. So what is Sanatana Dharma? Ishtapurtam. What is Ishtapurtam? Serving people. Who? Variety of reasons can be there to find out who all you can serve. Serve all of them. Give them as much as you can. Getting this attitude is what is? What? Happiness. What happiness? Not a temporary happiness. Longer happiness. That happiness is enlightenment. That is Atma Sakshatkar. When I find that whatever I am doing is helpful for somebody else, who will feel happy? I will feel happy. That happiness, how long it will stay? It will stay for quite long. Got it? That is what is essential. Whatever karma you do, that is what I said. Aditi Pujanam is good. I can give food to somebody, call them for food. But immediately after that he finds difficulty. His food is not good. He may not tell you, but from his face you can read. Okay. Can you at least tell them? Priyavakya pradhanena. We told you, no? Why can't you tell them? That appreciation is essential. That is what? Annadada Sughi Bhava. Why only Annadada? Everybody who is serving you need that blessing, need that prayers from you. So that the giver will feel happy. That's also essential. These are all part of our rituals. Yeah. Think good enough? Anything more? Yesterday's editing is over. Maybe I'll have to post it. It's somewhat. Good. Any more questions?
What is the difference between fact and truth?
Fact is what a advocate presents in a court to make the judge to convince is a fact. The advocate also knows that is not the truth. The hidden thing may be truth. What I show you is fact. So, under the factual informations given by the advocate, I give this verdict. No judge will say because that is the truth I am giving you the verdict. What somebody shows you is the fact. Show me the fact. I cannot say show me the truth. Truth can never be shown. Sometime fact becomes truth. Today it is a fact, tomorrow it becomes not a fact. Truth is permanent. Fact is temporary.
It's an interpretation. Different.
Fact is an interpretation. Truth is substantially absolute. It's like a difference between happiness and bliss. Bliss is permanent. Happiness is, yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, now I'm happy. How are you? I'm okay. I'm good. Yeah. But are you happy? Don't know I'm happy or not. There are people like that. So be blissful. One of the best blessing somebody has to be given is to be in bliss. Are you satisfied? No.
Yes, Guru.
No, you should not be satisfied. If you are satisfied, no questions.
Today's subject is fully satisfied. Guru.
No. You should be unsatisfied. You must be happy. You are happy, then no questions will come. Happiness, yeah, I am happy. Satisfied, yeah, enough, good enough. Satisfied, no. Should never be satisfied in learning. Eating also should not be satisfied. You make some item, I can make you better tomorrow. A good writer, I will make a better poetry tomorrow. A class, I will make a better class tomorrow. That is improvement. So improvement should happen. If you are satisfied, no improvement. If you are unsatisfied, progress will be there. So satisfaction is against progress. Happiness is, yeah, it's okay. I am happy now. But I will be more happy tomorrow. That should be the attitude. Yeah. Fact is what you show. Factual evidence. What court requires is factual evidence. Nobody knows the truth. That is why in some cinema and all you will tell, right? The factual evidence was correct. The time is at 3 o'clock. The clock says it is 3 o'clock and the picture was taken exactly at 3 o'clock. But then there is a sunlight which is the truth, which the shadow says it is not 4 o'clock, it is Madhyana 1 o'clock. Because shadow is not there. Your lighting condition is not correct. Correct? So sunlight is the truth. Clock is a fact. Because you can adjust it. Understood?
Endless knowledge.
Yeah. Absolute is truth. Relative is fact.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yeah.
What is meant by Sayujin?
Sayujyam is also like it can be used in different context. If somebody dies, different on his status, we will say he got Sayujyam.
Sayujyam.
Okay, but when you have a beautiful palpayasam, it was like a Sayujyam for me. That doesn't mean, yeah, it is bliss. That's what I'm saying. That's like moksha or surga. When I see a beautiful sunlight, I enter inside a air conditioned room, I'll say this is surgam for me. Does it mean that it is after death you are reaching there? No. Sayujyam is also parallelly equal to almost the feeling of surga is a place, the feeling of surga is Sayujyam. That can be an easy way of, colloquial way of explaining it. Surgam is a place, the feeling of reaching surgam is Sayujyam. Yeah. Are you satisfied or not?
Yeah, I'm
See,
not satisfied, but I'm happy.
No, but that answer, is it a realizable answer for you?
Yeah, because people generally say
Yeah.
that
So who is a good student, who is a good listener, Yeah, now I got it. Then the person who feels, yeah, I gave an answer. Yeah, you give the answer, but still you will look like this. You give it, let it, I will take it or not, I will decide later, like that. When somebody gives a cup of tea, though you don't like, you must say, yeah, it's a good tea.
Yes, sir.
Learn. It is not your problem. That is how you have been brought up. You have been not taught how to appreciate. That's a must. Probably it's a must. You must learn that. When you ask a question, I felt very good because I never used this comparison in my life. So it was like something great invention for me. Surga is a place and Sayujyam is a feeling of that place. When I said that, I was so happy. But for you, no feelings at all. You are like a Buddhist fellow. It's very difficult to find out whether the Buddhist fellow is happy or unhappy. Always there. Like this only, right? There is a joke in some of the movie. Venyaran Mood says, Japanese fellow or Chinese fellow, I took some money, but I don't know whom to return because everybody's face looks same, right? No. So you have to be moody.
Similar.
Yeah, similar. Happy mood, sad mood, everything has to change. Expression, expressiveness. That is must.
Dr. Manmohan Singh's expression.
But he is very soft person. I loved his hands.
True. That's true, but physical, the way of his expression,
Yeah.
always same. Maybe Smita practice.
Maybe intelligent people are like that.
That's what Sthita Pragnata.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Prana,
Good enough?
it's okay.
Asha, happy?
Sir, I don't know what to tell you.
Happy, show the happiness.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
You are happy when you said, I don't know what to say. That happiness, if you show when something is told you, that's good enough. I asked you as an assignment to listen to, the only reason for posting that discussion with one of my US student was that. All of you should listen to that to know how to appreciate. I can discuss with such people probably hours together. Because every word, they know how to appreciate. That's what I'm saying. That I at this age probably cannot tune. But I want all of you as young children who are all listening, learn this. It's very difficult sometimes. That depends on region, depends on parents, depends on the caste. I tell people this person belongs to this caste based on their way of appreciation and ahankaram. Who will have this surrendering? All that can be seen from the caste which they belongs to. That's why I said it is not your problem. It's there in our DNA. So we need to change that. then you will have I also have a lot of such bad qualities. I was trying to polish as much as I can. Probably Rudradev knows how much I have polished. Have you, Rudradev, you are seeing me for last 35 years. Among all the people who are here, you are the senior most person. You have seen me lot of polished from my day I joined. Rudradev was there. He is the first person before joining the job. He was there in his office. You remember Lakshmi Kantama asked me to Xerox write. I had 10 relatives. So we have to fill up 10 forms because they have to send it to different places for police verification. So I was asked to write down. Immediately the person who was handling was Lakshmi Kantama. I told, why should I repeatedly write 10 times? You have it, you Xerox it and use it. Immediately she said, before joining you started shouting like this. I said, who is your boss? I will meet him. But then registrar was there. I went to registrar and said, I cannot write this. I want this to be Xeroxed. Before joining itself, I don't know whether you remember.
Her temperament was like that.
Understood.
Even now also it is like that.
See, some people don't change. What I'm saying is, there was a system. You need to make modifications in system. We were all part of modifying a system. Otherwise, see, all of you may not know, Rudradev is a person who worked under my registrar, who was Panikar Saab, and he worked under TN Session. And we were so lucky to have a registrar whom we can meet every day. And we worked together, Rudradev, myself, registrar, everybody worked together on a project, which is HRD of ISRO. And that HRD of ISRO small note was what was sent by Panikars to headquarters. That time, unfortunately, I was in headquarters under the Program Planning and Project Directorate. Under that note, I wrote my comment and then sent it to then Scientific Secretary. And that Scientific Secretary's note is what is Indian Institute of Space Technology. You understood?
Yeah. In Thiruvananthapuram, right?
Yeah. So we were the seeds. We were the seeds, and that's why I said unfortunately. That's all something. Anai sometime by fortune, I was there in headquarters on an HRD project, which was my knowledge management, was my MBA thesis, and I was lucky to be there. That day, Madhavan Nair had sent a note saying that whatever institute suggested, the training center suggested by MPR Panikar can be started in an abandoned building in VSSC. There is a good huge facility. We can convert that into training center. When it came, immediately I know the origin is this, where I was also part of it. I wrote below, it is not a training center. We can start an Indian Institute of Space Technology. And I wrote my addition there and then sent it to Scientific Secretary. So sometime, no, it's all great opportunities we get.
I didn't get such a registrar again.
Yeah, I know. We don't get such directors, such registrars.
The first generation people we never.
Never. U.R. Rao, Kasturi Rangan, and after that, gone.
Professor Rao only sanctioned 15,000 in those days for the
Yes,
project.
that's what I'm saying. We were lucky to be part of such, or at least to have an interaction. Rudradev was so lucky because he could meet M.G.K. Menon and many people directly, the recorded cassettes. Yeah?
I visited all the centers of ISRO.
Yeah, and all the recorded items and the data was there. But then unwantedly I jumped inside. I wanted to look at the data and I used to collect those files every day evening, take it home. By next day I will come up with some notes.
Including Mr. Sessions' office. He
Yeah.
was the chief election officer. At that time we went there.
So, what is essential requirement in life is to get connected to that experience gives you a higher thoughts. Yeah, Asha had something to ask.
Sorry, doctor, you told that you would take the files and went home and
make a note of whatever that you find important in that. So, do you have? Did you used to go through every file that that you take with you, or?
See, Ananda Shastram Bahu Vedidavyam Alpascha Kale Bahuvascha Vigno. It says, if you are smart, you know how to take the essence out of it.
Okay, how did you used to do that?
We have to read. That's it. We have to read. Maybe when we read, we know many. We know the essence, Most of the speakers, what they spoke, what is there, we know the essence of it can be easily understood. Those days, the conferences all happens. We don't even add recording sometime. When I remember in Inca conference, when MGK Menon speech was given, when we wanted a paper, he said, we will not give paper. Whatever I know, I wrote it and sent it to him, asked him to give corrections and then send it, add it in our proceedings. That's how it is done. So we know the content. We always had the habit of taking note. That's good enough. Taking note, making note. It's essential. Once you have that ability, that is how we get big files. How do we people know that where to look for what? Even ministers, they get a lot of experience. They need not be qualified. That is the ability, the Prasi writing which you have in your English. Every competitive exam has got a Prasi writing competition. Why the Prasi writing competition? Given a paragraph, some questions are given, answer is to be given. Why that competition is given? Because when you look at the file, you must know what is the content. And how much time you get in examination? You get only very less time, but you have to give a beautiful title. You must also know where is this question, this is the answer, correct? That ability is to be understood. That is what makes you an administrator. That is why for most of the competitive exams, Prasi writing, English Prasi writing is one must. And English paragraph given, you have to answer the question. That is one of the examination because of this reason. You must know how to get the essence. Suppose you have got, when we write programs, it will be 15,000 lines code. How do you know where it is not working? Why is it not working? We have to debug. Do we read every code? We don't know. We have a logical understanding. This is where it is. This where it can be wrong. So that's what is debugging. Debugging is a big knowledge concept. Similarly, when you get a paragraph, immediately people will know where to correct. And nowadays there is no dictation and all. Rudradev and all, I am 100% sure. How many dictations? You don't even have to tell. You must register may tell the letter has to be written to so and so person. This is what I want, the essence. The rest of the thing he will type tap and then give it to you. That takes only, that is what is experience, right?
Right.
Hardly you see a mistake. That ability is what is required. No, documentation is a big job. Documentation has to be done. Good enough?
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rudradev, reminding some old. Otherwise, where do we share this?
Memories. Even sometimes I get surprised to see you in today's position.
That is what I'm saying.
I never expected.
Yeah.
The day will be like this.
That time it was a different role, but I played every role. Now, which role I did not take in the office?
That's true. But like today's,
Yeah.
the Guru position.
No, but in Adrin when I came, canteen I was there, cooperative society I was there, I was then the recreation club, I was then the transport committee, purchase committee, negotiation committee, recruitment committee, screening committee, everywhere we were there, right? Hardly you get such experience. Once that is got, then you should get out.
Everything needs to start from the scratch.
Yeah. Good enough. Thank you.
Good days.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.